Morning, everyone. I, Tahsin Sultana, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First College, President. In this session, I will discuss Markowitz model. The learning objective of this chapter is to provide overview of security analysis. From this session, students will understand the Markowitz model concept. In the previous session, selection of securities has been discussed. Introduction to Markowitz model. It was developed by Harry Markowitz in the year 1952, and he is also a winner of Nobel Prize for his theory on modern portfolio. His findings greatly changed the assets management industry, and his theory still holds good in portfolio management. There are two concepts which he has covered. The first one is any investor's goal is to maximize returns for any level of risk. Risk can be reduced by creating a diversified portfolio of unrelated assets. The assumptions of his theory: the market is efficient, and all investors have in their knowledge all the facts about the stock market, and so an investor can continuously make superior returns. The second assumption is all investors, before making any investment, have a common goal. They want to avoid risk and they want to go for high returns. All investors would like to earn the maximum rate of returns that they can achieve from their investments. The next assumption is Markowitz brought out the theory to find out how the security returns are correlated to each other by combining the assets in such a way that they give the lowest risk maximum returns. The next is the investors has their decision on the expected rate of return of an investment. The expected rate of returns can be found out by finding out the purchase price of a security. The investors can reduce his risk if he adds investment to his portfolio. The investors assume that greater or larger the returns that he achieves on his investment, the higher the risk factor surrounded him. Any investor should be able to get higher return for each level of risk by determining the efficient set of securities. Now, the Markowitz model can be studied in three steps. The foremost step is risk return opportunities, constructing the efficient set, and the third one is selecting the optimum portfolio. Now, the first one, efficient frontier risk return opportunities. There are many securities in the stock market. These can be combined in different way to attain a different level of risk and returns through a combination of securities. Now, this figure depicts securities such as A, B, C, D, E, and F with different level of risk and returns. All these have their own risk and return. The investor has to find out the best suitable portfolio to his risk and returns. Now the figure shows the shaded area, that is attainable portfolio, arc of budget ABCD, that is efficient frontier, and all points on efficient frontier dominates the other points. Markowitz shows more than one portfolio on the efficient frontier. The chart above showed what hyperbola, showing all the outcomes for various portfolio combinations of risky assets, where standard deviation is plotted on the x-axis and returns are plotted on the y-axis. The straight line represented a portfolio of all risky assets and risk-free assets. Tangency portfolio is the point where the portfolio of only risky assets meets the combination of risky and risk-free assets. Portfolio along the lower part of the hyperbola will have lower returns and eventually higher risk. Now the second point, constructing the efficient set. So according to this graphical representation, the securities which stand on the efficient line are called the portfolio on the efficient frontier. Markowitz shows the efficient frontier by calculating the risk and return of all the individual assets and by plotting them by means of data on the graph. You can see the graph here now. The relationship between T and Z. Risk is reduced to zero when T has higher returns than Z with equal risk. And the box you can see here, BOX points. Box, that is BOX points here, provide better returns than ACX, where correlation is zero. A and B are positively correlated, and one cannot be offset against another to get minimum risk and maximum returns. Now the third point, selecting the optimum portfolio. Here, this figure is called indifference curve, and it slopes upward because the returns, the increase in risk can be noticed. The investor becomes indifferent to the increase in returns by shifting because he also has additional risk to take. Now, this indifference curve shows that the investor gets the maximum satisfaction at C3 at 5% level of risk. When the investor shifts from this point A to point B, his returns will increase, but at the same time, the risk will also increase. If the investor shifts from B to X some point here, the risk will increase and the returns will also increase. So what we can understand from this efficient um, frontier or Markowitz model is that there are many different efficient portfolios, and among them, the investor has to select the optimum portfolio based on his own preference of risk and return. The Markowitz model presents many portfolios and does not specify one single portfolio as the best portfolio for the investor because this totally depends upon the combination of risk and return desired by the investors. So I hope you have understood the concept of Markowitz model. Thank you.